Right now they're trying to rearrange these pedicabs so they're not so tall on the back of the truck. So the MMDA are back in Manila. This is the same street that we covered the other day. All of the vehicles were parked up there last time. There's no longer any parking there, so that's good. The only thing is there are some pedicabs and tricycles parked along the road here, so they're dealing with that now. They just caught a counterflowing motorcycle with no helmet. On the other side here, they've stopped another man, no helmet. Most likely these tricycles are going to be impounded because no driver has come out yet to claim them. So you can see one of the tricycles has been taken over to the tow truck now. You can imagine this is only 2 lanes going this way, and 1 lane is blocked by parked vehicles like this pedicab. And further along the road here, I can see they're about to pick up this white car. This one has the powered lift, so it's much faster to pick up the cars. Normally they have to do their chain, which takes a long time. And further along the road, they're also picking up another white car. And let's see what's going on further along here. If you compare this to the last time we were here, this was all occupied by like barbecue stands and stuff like that. It's still clear from last time, so that's good. It's good to see an area that's been maintained after the MMDA left, although there's still a lot of trash here in the river, but that's a whole different story. I can see over there, they picked up another car for towing also. Of course, what you see in my video is only a fraction of the work that gets done, because there are a lot of men spread out all along this road, many tow trucks, many MMDA personnel. I've just seen here they pulled in a motorcycle, 2 riders, no helmets. And the MMDA SCOG team just arrived, the sidewalk clearing operations group. They clear obstructions from the sidewalk, from the road, pretty much any obstruction. You see there they've got a pedicab on the back. They're typically confiscated rather than impounded. This flatbed has 2 tricycles and 1 motorcycle on the back. Hey, good morning. ¿Cómo está, pare? Okay, so you can see the SCOG team are now coming in. They're going to clear this one away, I think. I saw this when we were here last time, but the truck was so heavily loaded, they didn't really have a chance to get it. But today's the day. They've already untied it from the top. They've snipped the wires, snipped it further along, and they're just finalizing the removal. And there it goes now. And right now they're dismantling this one. You can see it's been built on the sidewalk here, so they're just taking it down now. Of course, we've been here before them, and they've been here before, so people know what's going on, and they have the opportunity to take this down themselves. And just behind this jeepney, they've stopped a rider, no helmet. They got the license already, so they're just writing out the ticket, and then he can be on his way. Although he'll have to find a different helmet before he rides. And over here, they pretty much finished taking this one down. Here they've stopped the motorcycle. The back rider doesn't have a helmet, but she's holding it instead of wearing it. So they'll have to issue a ticket for that for no helmet. I just saw a man go by with no helmet. He's just wearing a hat. Let's see if they managed to capture him further along the road here. Okay, they did. He's just over here, the guy in the black and purple. Right now they're looking at an 8888 complaint. It comes with various pictures and information. So you can see this one over here is being impounded. No driver, illegal parking. This one here is just being given a ticket. When they first asked him for a driver's license, he said he didn't have one. And he argued with them for a while, and then eventually handed over the license. You can see the SCOG team have already got some pedicabs that they're putting on the back of the truck. Let's move further along the road. It looks like there's a lot of pedicabs over here, maybe some kind of terminal. Further along the road, they're getting ready to pick up this one. Right now, the SCOG team are looking at these 7-Eleven signs here on the sidewalk. There's a lot of people queuing here for transport, and actually that white van, I said to the guy, is this a colorum van? Because you're here next to an illegal terminal. You have the big radio inside. You have the police stickers. You have the ball cap of the police, which many colorum vehicles use, even if they're not associated with the police. They put them there to try and scare away enforcers from stopping them. He said, no, I'm not colorum. So I will believe him. I'll take his word for that. But the vehicle is still being towed for illegal parking anyway because he can't show a driver's license.
Pero pinalis na po ni Sir, huwag na lang sanang babalik. Chairman naman kasi ang problema, talagang may mga pedicab eh. Tsaka yung sa inyo yung vendor lang naman talaga. Kaya lang gusto niya kayo makausap. Bali, ang mangyayari, turn over namin yung area. Then, pagka pabalik-balik lang kami, aanuhin kayo ng
Yes, sir.
Alam naman natin yung coordination namin sa DILG. Meron tayong kautusan. Nalinisin natin yung lugar natin.
Makakaasa po kayo. Una ho sa lahat, talagang mas maganda nga po ngayon dahil alam naman po natin minsan may mga pasaway, pero siguro parang wake-up call to bilang chairman na minsan iba rin nagiging pananaw ng mga vendor
Apa.
Kala nila pag umalis, pinaalis mo. Tayo sumusunod lang din eh. Pero makakaasa po kayo na talagang imo-monitor ko at hindi lang ningas ko gunto.
Ay, salamat, Che. Kami naman, laging nakikipag, sa inyo. Co-coordinate naman po kami.
Right now they're trying to rearrange these pedicabs so they're not so tall on the back of the truck. There's quite a few unattended pedicabs that were left in the road causing obstruction. So they just have to try and arrange it so it's a secure load and it's not too tall. And you can see someone from the PMP has also been with us. It's always good to have them on board for any support that might be needed. Right now they're just talking about where the operation is going to continue and what needs to happen next.
Ito yan, ang number 1 talagang nireklamo. Dito na ng truck na maraming jeep dyan. Nasa na? Ayan mga yun. Isa na lang, dami dyan eh. Madami yan. Tapos, ito na.
You see this motorcycle here is parked on the sidewalk. That's probably going to be towed. This jeepney was given a ticket for blocking the sidewalk. Back there, they're getting ready to pick up that one. There's a lot going on, so it's hard for me to keep up. You can see this jeepney here is already being towed. The tow truck's taking it away now. They had a hard time getting access to this one because it was close up against this and the steering was locked. But somehow they managed to move it back and they're now connecting the tow truck. Again, if you look at this river here, it's full of trash. People just throw it in the sewers, they throw it in the river. They don't really care. And then, of course, what that does is it causes floods. And then when it floods, they blame other people instead of taking responsibility themselves for blocking the sewers. And they're just moving out now. They've moved one taxi and they're just finishing picking up this jeepney. And here goes the GP now. So they towed a few vehicles away from this road, but mostly tickets. The MMDA moved streets, operated somewhere else. They came back suspecting that maybe the tricycles and pedicabs would come back. And sure enough, they were all sitting here lined up again, a legal terminal. So they're all being ticketed now. If they can't show a driver's license, they're being impounded. You can see the SCOG team already have another 3 pedicabs that they need to load on the back of the truck. We do still have the PMP that are observing and offering any support that's required. So this one here is about to be impounded. The driver can't show a license. This one here, the driver does have a license, so it's just a ticket for illegal parking. Right now, the SCOG team are struggling to get all these pedicabs on the truck. I think next time they're going to need 2, 3, 4 trucks because there are a lot of obstructions here in Manila. People often just leave them in the road or on the sidewalk, especially businesses that expand onto the sidewalk. It's really not fair for other businesses who are doing things legally because you're benefiting from putting a business on the sidewalk. Anyway, they'll figure this out. I'm sure they will. So we've just touched down in another area. So you can see they're ticketing this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, all the way along. Basically, they were parked here. It's considered as an illegal terminal, so they're all getting tickets now. Amazingly, all of them seem to have their driver's license and paperwork, so none of them should be impounded, just tickets. Over here, one of the enforcers is speaking to the 2 Armatech trucks here on the road. Let's take a look at the one behind, see if he's given the license yet. No license yet. So this one here also hasn't given his license yet. This is really the problem with armored trucks. They hide inside and it's very difficult to get them to comply.
Ang malaki po illegal parking.
Sir, kasi po, may nakaharang po. Ang target ng namin sa is fund transfer to serve po yung public.
So ngayon, pare-pareho na po tayo tama yan. Ang ano lang namin, isa yung natin, sabi ako sa kanan card. Na kung magpa-fund transfer kayo, make sure that you have enough allotted space for the armored vehicles.
Yes, sir. So yun nga po.
Ganon.
Sir, ito kasi time namin, sir, hindi siya binibigay. Alam niyo naman ang confidential. So alam naman natin, sir, di ba nakaabang naman po kami.
Oo.
On timing naman, meron lang po nakapark, may nakipart lang
Kaya
po.
ano pasto kasi yun. So nakita nyo, nilinis po. It will be unfair sa public utility na hindi namin kayo titikita. Sa lahat tinikita namin. So yun lang naman ang sinasabi ko sa kanila. It's a simple apprehension. Just give us the license and we will issue you the ticket. We will give back the license. Obstruction 150. Bakit ang hirap magbigay ng lisensya ng mga armored vehicles?
Hindi naman, sir.
O yun, so tama. Pwede ba natin tapusin na lang yung apprehension namin para makaalis na kami dito? Mainit na miss eh. Ang ano lang namin, kailangan namin kumpletuhin yung apprehensions kasi if not, kami malilintikan.
Babalik din, sir.
Ibabalik din ang lisensya. Bibili namin yung resibo, bayaran sa Metro Bank, 150. Let us not complicate these things na ang sa amin lang, let us finish the
You can see he's still trying to get his attention to get the driver's license.
From what I've seen in the past, they don't actually surrender their original license. They have a Xerox copy or a photocopy. It's some kind of special rule or special something for armored trucks. I think it's really allowed by the law, but they haven't even handed that over so far. Did you already get this license or still no?
No, they still not open.
Still won't give it? Okay. I can see this guy is trying to convince the driver just give the license so that they can issue the ticket. It's a very simple ticket. It's 150 pesos. They're really wasting everyone's time right now. When the lady is now telling them, hey, give the license. See, this guy is just completely ignoring him, acting like he's not here, the enforcer's not here. Okay, he finally got the driver's license now for this one. Okay, he's now given his license also. So much drama over two very simple tickets for, what did they say, obstruction.